She is a friend of mine. She gather me, man. The pieces I am, she gather them and give them back to me in all the right order. It's good, you know, when you got a woman who is a friend of your mind. All water has perfect memory and is forever trying to get back to where it was. Freeing yourself was one thing. Claiming ownership of that freed self was another. If you surrendered to the air, you could ride it. As you enter positions of trust and power, dream a little before you think. At some point in life, the world's beauty becomes enough. You don't need to photograph, paint, or even remember it. It is enough. Make a difference about something other than yourselves. We die. That may be the meaning of life, but we do language. That may be the measure of our lives. When there is pain, there are no words. All pain is the same. If there's a book you really want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. You need a whole community to raise a child. I have raised 2 children alone. Love is or it ain't. Then love ain't love at all. Everybody gets everything handed to them. The rich inherit it. I don't mean just inheritance of money. I mean what people take for granted among the middle and upper classes, which is nepotism, the old boy network. Women's rights is not only an abstraction, a cause. It is also a personal affair. It is not only about us. It is also about me and you, just the 2 of us. Somebody has to take responsibility for being a leader. The body is ready to have babies. Nature wants it done then, when the body can handle it, not after 40, when the income can handle it. I always looked upon the acts of racist exclusion or insult as pitiable from the other person. I never absorbed that. I always thought that there was something deficient about such people. There is nothing of any consequence in education, in the economy, in city planning, in social policy that does not concern Black people. I'm not entangled in shaping my work according to other people's view of how I should have done it. I'm always annoyed about why Black people have to bear the brunt of everybody else's contempt. If we are not totally understanding and smiling, suddenly we're demons. No one ever talks about the moment you found that you were white, or the moment you found out you were Black. That's a profound revelation. The minute you find that out, something happens. You have to renegotiate everything. If you're going to hold someone down, you're going to have to hold on by the other end of the chain. You are confined by your own repression. I like marriage, the idea. I wrote my first novel because I wanted to read it. In this country, American means white. Everybody else has to hyphenate. You marvel at the economy in this choice of words. How many ways can you describe the sky and the moon? After Sylvia Plath, what can you say? The ability of writers to imagine what is not the self, to familiarize the strange and mystify the familiar, is the test of their power. It's been mentioned or suggested that Paradise will not be well studied because it's about this unimportant intellectual topic, which is religion. I think some aspects of writing can be taught. Obviously, you can't teach vision or talent, but you can help with comfort. Schools must stop being holding pens to keep energetic young people off the job market and off the streets. We stretch puberty out a long, long time. Everywhere, children are the scorned people of the earth. Everything I've ever done in the writing world has been to expand articulation rather than to close it. Nelson Mandela is, for me, the single statesman in the world, the single statesman, in that literal sense, who is not solving all his problems with guns. It's truly unbelievable. My children are delightful people, whom I would love even if they weren't my children. The unflattering reviews are painful for short periods of time. The badly written ones are deeply, deeply insulting. That reviewer took no time to really read the book. Black people have always been used as a buffer in this country between powers to prevent class war. I don't think anybody cares about unwed mothers unless they're black or poor. The question is not morality. The question is money. That's what we're upset about. In becoming an American from Europe, what one has in common with that other immigrant is contempt for me. It's nothing else but color. Black literature is taught as sociology, as tolerance, not as a serious, rigorous art form. Black boys became criminalized. I was in constant dread for their lives because they were targets everywhere. They still are. Black people are victims of an enormous amount of violence. None of those things can take place without the complicity of the people who run the schools and the city. I would solve a lot of literary problems just thinking about a character in the subway, where you can't do anything anyway.